Namaste, beautiful friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot. Okay, are you ready for this? I have just tons of downloads that I got. And so I'm going to start. I won't make this a long introduction, but I think these are things that you need to know. Okay, so the shift is happening. If you aren't able to really see that, let me just highlight a few items. I'm going to just talk briefly about them. So, just hang in there with me and then I'll do a reading. The shift is happening. Technology. There's an indicator. Evidence and indicators. I'm all about that. Technology is shifting. And it's not all bad, but it is up to us to consciously monitor and manage. Okay? That's evidence and indicator. Number one is technology is shifting. Number two, evidence and indicator number two is the truth. Okay, so what happened, and I know this just from observing and from my own generation, we were the Walter Cronkite generation where the news was trustworthy. We believed it was anyway. We believed our government was trustworthy. We believed that everything we saw in mainstream media had been vetted. All of our information, we trusted. We trusted that we were getting the truth. And so instead of following our own intuition, our own resonance of what we felt was true, we rationally overrode that vibration and we just trusted in something outside of ourselves instead of ourselves. And now we have become very aware that the truth has a resonance, and you cannot trust the information unless it resonates as truth within you, and that you should trust your own intuition, your own inner self, to find the truth, what resonates as truth with you, and to not trust an outside source when it conflicts with what you feel. Okay? Lesson learned. Okay, this one, I'm not going to go into the rabbit hole. All I'm going to say is the temperature. And all I'm going to say on that, because I don't want to get into a big loophole, this is it's almost like Mother Earth has a fever, and we know what fevers do. The fever is an indicator that there is a sickness. There is an illness. And the temperature raises because in your body, your physical body, when you have a fever, it is because certain bacteria cannot live at certain temperatures. So your body runs a fever automatically in order to purge itself of certain bacteria that can't thrive in that environment. It doesn't always work, but that's the mechanism. It's very telling. Okay, two other things. We are being asked to elevate our consciousness and become aware of our consciousness. Now, many of us have just gone through the awakening process. I know I went through the awakening process just months before my mother died. That's not a coincidence. This is my mother's necklace. I remember her wearing this when I was sitting in her lap as a toddler. I used to just rub my finger on this. And there was something about the organicness of it. And there's a sacredness in the organic. That was another message that needed to come through. There is a sacredness in the organic. Okay, last thing. We are awakening at this time. We are being asked to be very consciously aware. And then our actions are to demonstrate and manifest that consciousness. But here's the key. It's not your actions. It is the consciousness behind the actions. The actions are the outward expression of the consciousness, and that is the manifestation of the energy. And when you are consciously aware and you take your actions based upon your consciousness, you're putting the consciousness out there. That's what's elevating the consciousness of the planet. That's what's bringing in the 5D. That's what's bringing in the new earth. It is the alignment of your actions with your consciousness. It is the consciousness behind the actions that is changing the planet, humanity, the elevation, the experiences. So become very consciously aware of what you are doing and why. For example, if you are taking conscious steps to be more protective of the planet, if you are consciously aware of, how you dispose of things, if you're consciously aware of being of service to humanity, if you're consciously aware of, creating a sense of well-being within yourself. When you are thinking about choosing leaders, are you choosing conscious leaders? Leaders who are for the highest and greatest good in truth and action. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say there, because that was just like a sweeping download. It just started coming through all at once. Explains why we're all becoming awake. Explains why everything's going on. Not everything, but some of the more significant things that are going on, that have been going on. This kind of explains it. So I felt like I really needed to go to some indigenous energy. I am part Cherokee. I hate to say part, because I feel like I'm not part. I've always felt very connected to the Cherokee tribe since I was a little girl. I was not informed until I was in my late 40s that my great-grandmother was a medicine woman in the Cherokee Nation, and it really confirmed a lot for me. So anyway, I just felt to be very organic. This is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. I know that I am off on my schedule this week as far as putting out these, and there's a reason for that. I just know that I cannot do a reading until I feel as though I am in alignment with what needs to come through. So I didn't do a reading yesterday, and now I know why. So I just follow my intuition. It just wasn't right. So, if you're counting on the schedule, sometimes I'm sorry, it just doesn't work that way. I try to do things based upon how I feel, and I try to help accommodate your desires and expectations, but ultimately it comes down to what I have to do. Okay, so deep breath, everybody. Okay, so I am going to be using the Sacred Path Oracle. I'm going to be using the Native Spirit Oracle, and I'm going to be using the Medicine Woman Tarot. Now, a little bit about these decks. This is the Sacred Path Oracle. I bought these cards probably somewhere in the late 1990s, early 2000s. I didn't know anything about tarot. I mean, tarot to me was like synonymous with voodoo. I didn't know any tarot readers. All I know is if you went to New Orleans, you could see somebody on a street corner doing tarot. So I had no idea. Anyway, I bought them because I thought they would be like a good little daily guidance things. They sat on a shelf. And then I actually kept them for a couple of decades. And then one day I saw a tarot deck. It came up on my feed. It was like a Sacred Path Oracle deck. And I'm like, what? I have that. That's an Oracle deck? No kidding. So apparently set me up for some energy there. Anyway, it is a beautiful deck and it feels very, very organic to me. And so I'm going to go back. And plus, then I ordered this Medicine Woman. This deck is from like the 60s. And I just love the way it kind of has the same symbology. And then I have the Native Spirit Oracle. And it just resonated with me. So I'm going to get started. And I'm going to start by using the prayer in this Medicine Woman or tarot, because I think it's very relevant. Great Spirit, Mother Creator, masculine, feminine energies. Great Spirit, Mother Creator, bless the earth through my life. Source of all nourishment, we seek to replenish your sacred world. Guide us now through these images, words, and feelings within as we reach into the wholeness. Let all that is needed be known. Okay, so with this book, I do have to look because the cards have a different meaning, so be patient, please. And as always with the oracles, I will read, but I will not read the entire thing. I will simply read what jumps out as me as being relevant to the energy that I am picking up on. Okay, so let's get started with this, the Sacred Path Oracle. Okay, 2 cards came out. A 32 card, which is drum, rhythm, internal timing. That was another T that came through. We had technology, truth, and temperature, but there was also something that kept coming through as timing. I just couldn't elaborate on it, so I didn't bring it up, but I'm going to put it down here. There is something about timing. It feels like karmic cycles are ending, and they're ending for a reason. And then we have the giveaway ceremony, release. Now, many of us have been purging our domicile from things, items that no longer resonate. I have been actually taking a picture and sending it out to family and friends, see if anybody wants it as a giveaway. And if they don't, I post it on a $1 auction site for people who really need it. If they need it, they get it cheap, and it's a blessing for them. And it's a blessing I'm not using, so I then give away that energy and create that flow. So, internal rhythm, internal timing, and release. Let me just check them out. One's a 32 card, which is a 5, which means there is a change. 5s are changes to me. It's the manifestation of the change. 3s are the catalysts. Drum that marks the heartbeat of our Mother Earth, constantly reminding us who gave us birth. The rhythm of connection, pulse and flame and fire, the perfect reflection of our heart's desire. You are being asked to find your own internal timing. You may be pushing too hard or missing a beat. In any case, being out of sync calls for realignment with the body's needs. Rhythm is a personal thing. To honor your own rhythm is to come back into harmony with self. From this point, personal comfort allows you to harmonize with the other rhythms of life. Allow yourself to be supported by Mother Earth's heartbeat. That is to say, your mind may be outdistancing what your body can handle, and the body cannot pull needed energy from the earth because it is trying to keep up with your thoughts. If this applies, you are missing a beat. Slow down. Rediscover the heartbeat of your true mother. My true mother. Then the synchronicity of your movements will be effortless. Rhythm is key. Become aware of all the rhythms and see how yours fits in. If it feels right, you become the music, and the dance you are dancing becomes the celebration. That's pretty profound stuff. It's important to know. Find your rhythm. All right, 43. It's the second to the last card in the deck. So to me, that is the giveaway card. Oh, let me see if there's a poem. Aho, child of earth, do you know the secret of the giveaway? The more you release, the more you receive, for that is nature's way. Aho, child of earth, do you believe in reaping what you sow? A drop of wisdom will bring the truth, and you will truly know. The giveaway card spells relief through release. Don't get stuck holding on to anything that no longer serves you. Who's been saying this for, what, weeks now? Weeks. Because when you hang on to something that no longer serves you, it eventually becomes toxic or a toxin. So releasing it detoxes your energy, your body, your home. Associates, ideas, habits, and belongings may need to go at this time. Attachment to attitude is like needing to be needed or liked may no longer serve either. You are being asked to share what you can, give away something that you can help someone else, or just let go. Don't hold on so tight. The natural flow of life is squelched when you insist on control. Wow. I just feel validated. I had to check and make sure that I had pushed the record button because wow. All right. Find your rhythm. Sometimes it's breath work. Sometimes just being aware of your breath. But find your rhythm. Okay, let's see what the nature spirit has to say. Song of the Wild and Grandmother Earth. Wow. Okay, I want to show you these cards. There's something about lavender energy here. Some pink. And then we have this rainbow, the Song of the Wild. That's beautiful. All right, let's take one. I feel like the Song of the Wild is going to go with the drum, and Grandmother Earth is going to go with release. And amazing how I just mentioned my great-grandmother. The Song of the Wild. Let's pull that one first. Oh, it's just song, not the. Okay. New horizons await you. You are ready to savor the wonders of the world. Take some risks, answer the call of the wild, step out of your comfort zone, live passionately. Take steps in the direction of freedom. Expand beyond your limitations and boundaries. Maybe it is time to take a journey or something new and exciting. You are entering a period of expansion and going beyond your self-imposed limitations. This is the time to try something new and do things in a different way. Hold on a minute. I had a thought. Let me write it down. If I can remember it now. Nope. It left, but it was a good one. Let's go 43. Oh no, I'm sorry, Grandmother Earth. Stop and take measure of your life. Assess who you are and where you are. Get grounded. Make plans for the future, but don't act on those plans until you are ready and feel secure in stepping forward. This is a profound source of strength and power within you, and it is expanding now. Put your roots down. This is the time for preparation and going deeper. Going deeper. Remember that Scorpio? That was the full moon or the new moon, it was the new moon in Scorpio. It was going deeper, and now we have the full moon in what is it? Oh, and we're in Sagittarius season. I do believe we just rounded into that, and I do think Mars is kind of in an alignment with the sun or something. Could make this a little bit of a bumpy ride, but for me, it feels like the energies are a little bit more clarified and easy. Let me see what the, I have my little cards here. Remember, we had that going deeper, the new moon in Scorpio. Now we're leaving Scorpio season, full moon in Gemini. Embrace the flow of life. That flow is coordinated and choreographed with your rhythm. Hello. Does this not feel like an awesome reading? It does to me. All right, let's get started on some tarot. Get some detail for you so you can flesh out this overall energy. But basically, this is all about being in rhythm and flow, and being grounded, but yet not being afraid to take a leap of faith, try something new, do something different, because it's stimulating and it really activates your energy. So, if you've always wanted to try to make a certain meal, now's the time. If you wanted to try painting your room a different color, now's the time. If you wanted to, maybe take up a new hobby or something you feel passionate about, now's the time. Healing. This is the Strength card. This is a source of great strength and power. Can't really see that really well with that light not being directly there. This is about healing. Let's see what it says. I'm going to stop right here. I won't stop in between all, but I wanted to see what the major arcana is. Healing. You have worked hard to get where you are. Your system of knowledge can be utilized in this area. Trust your power to mend situations. Okay, so if there's something you can't release, try to mend it. If you can't mend it, release it. Those are the two choices. Bounty, another major arcana. This is the Empress energy. Mother Earth is, to me, aligned with Empress energy. And this one is bounty. Now, we saw that in the reading earlier where there was abundance in one of the cards, just sitting in the lap. I think that was the loving woman. I think that was in the Sunday forecast. Could have been Monday's reading. Or yeah, because I did the weekly forecast on Monday. I'll read that one in a minute. 5 of Pipes. That's 5 of Wands. So that's the overall energy. Let's look up Empress. Nourish yourself. Allow yourself to experience contentment. Gather symbols of past positive experiences to reinforce your feelings of self-worth and to stimulate your appreciation on your own experiences so far. Enhance your strong points. Appreciate what you have. So in the United States, we are celebrating Thanksgiving. And this is where we are in the season of gratitude. I wanted to show you, this is my Namaste cup. Okay. Oh, 5 of Pipes, sorry. I got distracted. Allure through opposition or inertia. I don't know what that means. Allure through opposition or inertia. It's almost like attract by not having to act, I guess is kind of what I'm feeling. But overall, we have, okay, so remember we saw in the weekly forecast that if you are sitting down at a family gathering this week, that you may experience somebody being negative and hostile, possibly demeaning, and I'm hearing the word delusional, but they're being malicious. It may not be overt, but covertly malicious. And you may feel like this is something that you need to call out, but you don't do it at Thanksgiving. But it's something in you that needs to be healed as well. So use that mirror use that experience as a mirror. What needs to be healed? If this person doesn't trigger you, you're healed. If it triggers you, you need to heal it. Now, there are going to be an opportunity for mending some connections. So if that opportunity arises and it feels like it is in resonance with your truth and what you should do, as far as what you are guided to do, not what you are guilted into doing, but what you're guided to do, this could be that opportunity. But we have this Empress, and it feels like this Empress is all about being able to, for Empress is all about creation for me. And then this Five of Pipes is, don't go looking for trouble. Let what you're manifested, what you are reaping is what you have sown. But if you know that that is good because your intentions have been consciously aligned, then just allow it. Allow it to come in as part of your abundance. Don't go chasing it. Okay, we have Nine of Arrows. That's Nine of Swords. The Devil. I knew that Devil... I said that I was surprised that we didn't have devil energy in the weekly forecast. Go back and check out that reading. I'm not going to take all these. That's a stack. I'll take that one. I'm going to put it in the challenge position because I don't know which way is up or which way is down. So I turned it, but I'm not sure. And Sunset. Death. The Devil and Death. There are a lot of major arcanas on the table, so this could be some intense energy. Hello, we're entering Sagittarius season. Sagittarius season to me is all about the balance, truth. I feel like Sagittarius is uplifting energy. But here's the deal about Sagittarius. They're one and done. I mean, they're one and done people. That's a one and done energy. If somebody betrays a Sagittarius energy, it feels as though you just can't recuperate from that. It's if you don't play by the rules, you're done. That's just what I'm getting. Seven of Pipes, see, we saw that Seven of Wands. But let's see the perspective from this deck. Let's do the Nine of Arrows. Overcome doubt and fear by trusting your decision. Trickster. Words can fool you. Right now you are tripping over concepts that are hidden behind the surface words you use to describe your present situation. Notice words that cause you to have an emotional response, and then examine your underlying beliefs. The cause of your apparent trouble is in the negative idea that you hold to be true. Healing, and this is being triggered. This devil energy is being triggered. If those words are hurting you, examine why. It's because you have a belief system that needs to be adjusted to your new self-worth. Wow. All right, Sunset. It's number 13. The old must die for the new. Travel gently across the passing landscape, appreciating all that has been. And lastly, the Seven of Pipes. Overcome doubt by the action of the self. Unbound. So there are layers of messages here, but let's just summarize. I'll do bottom of the deck in just a second. This is about finding your rhythm, finding your flow, being in sync with your energy. So if you have done a lot of work to kind of get to a higher frequency, there's some things in your life that are going to have to be adjusted or let go in order to maintain that frequency. So if you have Okay, I'm just seeing a dark corner in your home that every time you see it, it just brings your energy down. Now's the time to lighten up and liven up that dark corner so that when you think about it, it maintains your uplifted energy instead of depreciating it. That's just an example. It could be a multitude of things. It could be every time you get in your car, you see clutter and you're just like, I'm tired of this. I need to streamline this. I need to, get an organizer for my car, or I need to get rid of some of this stuff, because sometimes we keep a lot of stuff in our car. Your purse as well. Every time you open your purse, you're like, why am I keeping all this crap in here? It's too heavy. Okay, enough of that. All right, so we also want to be in alignment with our grounded Mother Earth Empress energy. This is our creator energy. This is the creator mother. And so we're going to use this feminine energy to create. Mother Earth is a creator. And the feminine energy is a creator. And so you create in vibration first, and then it manifests in whatever, because when you're in that vibration, your actions align with the vibration. So therefore what you manifest is a representation of that frequency, of that vibration. So your manifestation is a indicator of your frequency, of your vibration. And as you manifest, if you are in alignment, that what you manifest will help you hold that higher vibration. Ta-da! But we also have, this usually, Seven of Pipes is usually defending oneself's position. But this is releasing the need to defend yourself. Because you got somebody, and we saw that in the weekly, that somebody might say something to you, possibly at a family gathering, or maybe it's just in the shopping line on, the Fabulous Friday shopping day. I hate calling it Black Friday because that seems heavy. But if you're out doing your holiday shopping, or you're just out, scraping up some bargains, maybe somebody says something to you in line or something. If it triggers you, then there's something in your belief system that is not in alignment with your new frequency. So it's kind of like a little alarm bell saying, ding, 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 ding. Guess what? This is something we need to look at. We need to align that old belief system. We need to, let that go so that it can align with the new belief system, can align with your newer frequency. Okay, so this is all about, it's coming together. It's a coming together energy of the culmination of all the work that you've done, and now you are moving forward with that. And if there's something still left in your energetic field that needs to be healed, repaired, mended, or tended, this is the time it's going to be exposed to you. And from here on out, only what resonates is truth. That is what you trust. If it doesn't resonate with truth, further research is needed. Don't just pass it off and say, okay, I'll take it. Somebody of authority said, the authority is within you, not without you. Okay, I think, I'm going to do bottom of the deck. Find your song. Your song is a stream of musical frequency. And the drum beat is the heartbeat that helps stabilize the flow. That was just the download. Okay, Two of Arrows on the bottom of the deck. But this Two of Arrows is not a barrier. This Two of Arrows is alignment, in my opinion. I'm going to check. I'm not going to interject my own idea. But it feels like it's alignment. Aim high above the common thought. This is aiming for alignment. All right, that is your reading. I wish all of you who celebrate Thanksgiving peace, harmony, abundance, and well-being. And until I see you, namaste.